Alright, so we will be entering the January transfer window in this episode. But first, we're going to go over the highlights of about 4 games I played off camera. So you guys are going to see the highlights to those games right now. Alright, first game, taking on West Ham United away. Ball is played through, and who else but Gray finishes that, puts us up 1-0, about 15 minutes played. This man is just on fire. Once again, 45 minutes played, Gray is going to make it 2-0. What a finish that was from him. Then 50 minutes played, Arnautovic has a free kick and he is going to put that over the wall and pass the keeper. 3-0, 51 minutes played. What a free kick that is from him. And he's not done yet. Ball was played into him, fake shot past one, and he puts that past the keeper as well. 4-0 this game. This has to be our best performance of the season. 4-0 against West Ham. Then next game, taking on Leicester. Coming forward, we're going to get a shot away. Goes off the crossbar. Amuzu is able to put that in. A very, very scrappy goal. But we take a 1-0 lead. Later on, Harvey Barnes is coming forward. He's going to shoot. Then he's going to volley his own rebound, and he puts that in. And that is how this game ended. It was a very even 1-1 game against Leicester City. Third game, taking on Southampton early on in the 7th minute. Chester goes in for a challenge, and that's going to be a penalty. Danny Ings is going to take this. He's going to go right, and Butland goes right as well. But he scores anyways. It is 1-0 to Southampton. 11th minute, we're coming forward. Arnautovic plays it through to Joe Allen. Joe Allen gets it to Gray. Gray hits the post. Campbell is able to clean it up. Makes it 1-1. 27 minutes played. What a challenge that is by Arnautovic. Wins the ball. Hendrick to Joe Allen. Joe Allen plays it to Andre Gray, and Gray scores. So we make it 2-1, 28th minute. That is a very, very good finish from Gray. Later on, 74th minute, ball is played through to Shea Adams, and Shea Adams puts that in. That is a tidy finish from Adams. And that is how this game ended, 2-2 against Southampton. All right, last game, taking on Arsenal at home. Arnautovic is in on goal, and Hector Bellerin takes him out. So we're going to have a penalty in the 7th minute. Arnautovic is taking this. He is going to go to the right, and right underneath Leno, we take a 1-0 lead early on. Now, all the way into the 73rd minute, Gray is coming forward. Fake shots, gets past his defender, and he puts that past Leno. So, 75 minutes played, we take a 2-0 lead. Then even later on, 85th minute, we go for a shot, and that's going to be another penalty. Aubameyang. This is a nightmare game for Arsenal. Andre Gray is going to take this one. He is going to go to the left, and Leno doesn't even move. We make it 3-0. We absolutely dominated Arsenal in this game, and that is how it ended, 3-0. And now you guys are all caught up. Alright, so as you saw, we're in some pretty decent form. 2 draws and 2 wins. The 2 wins being against West Ham and Arsenal, drawing against Leicester and Southampton. That last win against Arsenal is very surprising. We played very well that game. Arsenal did not play very well, but that sees us being in 10th place in the league. And we're actually just 3 points away from 6th and 7th. If you look at the table, even 5th to 11th is not separated by a lot of points. So there's still a lot of room where we could jump up. And if we take a quick look at the top, Man City leading by 8 points and first, with Man United and Liverpool right behind them. Alright, so we got Liverpool up first. We're going to play this game. Then we have Crystal Palace and Newcastle before the January transfer window. And I think we're going to sim these 2 games. Then we have Fulham in the FA Cup, which I'm thinking about simming as well. And then Arsenal again away, which we're going to play. Southampton, which we're going to sim. And then I'm planning on playing Spurs and simming Watford. And then we finish the January transfer window in this episode. That is at least my current plan. As you can see in the bottom left, Bauer has been sold. 3.8 million to PSV. That's 2.9 added to our budget once the window opens. But starting out, we're going to see what we can do against Liverpool away from home. We've beat Chelsea, we've beat Arsenal, and we've beat Spurs. So it'd be really nice to add Liverpool to that list. See what we can do. Alright, so Salah is the top scorer of the Premier League currently. Andre Gray is in some very good form himself. Since coming back from injury, he's proven to be what we've been missing up top. Arnautovic even scored a few goals in those highlights, scored a good free kick against West Ham. So we're in good form. We have a chance in this game. But Liverpool, we all know, are a very good team. Sometimes they play really good in career mode, sometimes they don't. I just don't know who is going to show up for them today. Oh, starting off well. Firmino. What a shot that is. That was so quick. I had absolutely no time to react to this. Ball is played in. Just one touch and shot. All right. We might know what kind of Liverpool we're getting in this game. They're up 1-0 very, very early on. Oh, Naby Keita, what a move that is. Fabinho. Okay, that was my fault. I let Keita just dribble past me like nothing. Oh, that was such a bad defensive play by me, and then I didn't even close down Fabinho. All right, 2-0. Horrible start to this game. Horrible start. Oh, Wijnaldum. Our dribbling, our defense is so bad. What is this? Oh, it's going to be 3. The Arsenal game I played where we won 3-0, that was literally like 20 minutes ago. And we are just a 180, down 3-0 in the first half. This feels like the Man City game. I really couldn't do anything against them, and I can't really do anything against Liverpool either. Wow, how many times I've beaten Liverpool in career mode? This is one time where they're actually just being ruthless against us. All right, into the second half. Try and get back in this game, even if that means only scoring 1 goal. Just something positive from our team. Campbell, you could be in. Fortunately, he has Virgil van Dijk facing him. Ball into Arnautovic. He's going to get his shot. That is a very good shot. Is it going to be? It's going to be a rebound goal. Hendrick scores. It's 3-1. Got our goal. It should have been Arnautovic's, but Hendrick scores that. 3-1. If we get another goal, we very much could be back in this game. Ndiaye, Campbell, Gray. Back to Campbell. Takes an extra touch, but that's 2. All right, 3-2. I think 10 minutes left. This is Liverpool's problem. They're not that strong defensively. All right, 10 minutes left. 3-2. Campbell, who just scored, he's coming off. Omuzu is on. Grant is on as well, and I think Camavinga came on for Hendrick. Just a little bit more pace on the wing to try to beat this defense. Exactly why their fullbacks are playing so far up. Grant could equalize. Grant hits the crossbar and goes in. It's 3-3. Wow, 3-3. In a span of 5 minutes, we go from 3-1 to 3-3. See, this is the problem with Liverpool. They're so good coming forward, but you make them lose possession. They don't really know how to defend. Fullbacks are so high up. Oh, we're just playing great now all of a sudden. We might actually have a chance to win this game. We might have a chance to win this game, actually. Grant. Play that through to Camavinga. Joe Allen. Scored the winner against Spurs, and he doesn't quite this game. Oh, that would have been his 3rd game-winning goal this season. All right, looks like they're going to get the last chance here. They flip it up to Salah. Salah gets a weird shot off. We're just going to clear this. All right, 3-3. Went down 3-0 and brought it all the way back to 3-3. That's a pretty good game, especially against Liverpool. All right, so Nick Powell has been sold. 6.7 million, that's decent for him. 5 million to our budget. Next game is going to be against Crystal Palace. Where are they at in the table? They are in 13th. All right, so we're going to sim this game with a rotated second team that I just made. Going to be Powell's probably last game with the team. See what we can do. Games away. Our simulation form has not been great, so I don't know what to expect from this. But Sousa scores in the 9th minute. Hasn't played that much this season. Makes it 1-0. And IU makes it 1-1 in the 60th minute. 75 minutes played. I would take a draw here. I would take a draw here. Actually, Sousa scores, and it's a 2-1 win. Sousa scoring 2. All right, I was not expecting that. That was a fully rotated second team, but I will take that gladly. All right, next game, taking on Newcastle. They are in 15th. We're going to sim this game too. Game's at home. This is the first team. I'm hoping this is going to be a win. Honestly, again, I would take a draw, just not a loss. I would take a draw. 75 minutes played, still 0-0. Omuzu picks up a knock. 88 minutes, is it going to be a 0-0 draw? It's going to be a 0-0 draw. Omuzu picks up an injury. I hope it's not too bad. All right, Muzu's only out for 7 days. That is not bad. At least it wasn't a loss. And now we are entering the January transfer window. So we have about 10 million in the transfer budget. And I think we've sold everyone that we plan on selling. I mean, other than maybe Bursic, but we wouldn't get that much for him. Everyone else is staying at least. So raising any more money, I don't think is possible. So 10 million-ish. What can we do with this? Tanganga would be a player that I really want. He's been suggested by multiple people in the comments. He might be too expensive now, but definitely next season, in the beginning of the next season, I want to bring him in. Because even if he doesn't start right away, I like having a player on the bench that can play right back, left back. And he's quick too. I really like him. I don't think he's what we need just yet though. Same with Saliba, Foyth, and White. They're just too expensive currently. But maybe next season we could bring in one of them to be our new starting center back. If Collins isn't ready yet, same with Sarr. We are training Collins up though. Hopefully he does get into the 75s at least. We could finally pick up Billy Gilmore. That'll be most of our budget though. Problem is 10 million. It's a decent amount, but still not that much. We could sign Damari Gray on a pre-contract for next season. That is something that's actually very enticing. Because honestly, Grant and Kent haven't been very good for me this season. Both on loan. At this point in the season, I don't plan on signing them next season. So if we could sign Gray on a pre-contract, it would pretty much take Kent's spot, I guess. But we would just have to see. We do need a right back though, because we sold Bauer. I was hoping to find someone a little bit cheaper to bring in to be the backup this season at least. Maybe on loan. Alright, FA Cup round 3 versus Fulham. We're going to sim this game before we decide on any transfer business. Second team that did well against Crystal Palace is playing this game. Hopefully they can do more of the same. Alright, Grant scores that penalty in the 62nd minute. 80 minutes played. Can we keep this lead? And we do. Alright, no replay. Very happy about that. 1-0 win, and we advance in the FA Cup. Alright, still have not decided what we're going to do with this money yet. Our next game is against Arsenal, who we just played. They are in 4th place. So once again, before we decide on any transfers, we're going to play this game. Hopefully we can repeat that last game against Arsenal where we beat them. Joe Allen coming forward, just dribbling past everyone. We're going to sweat it to Hendrick, and that is... what a goal. 9 minutes in. Wow, we scored just like that easily. Joe Allen's dribbling is beautiful. David Luiz, I don't know what kind of tackle that is, but just a simple square to Hendrick, and we are already 1-0 up in this game. That's a good pass. Aubameyang, okay. 1-1, 16 minutes. That is just like the Firmino goal. Ball is played into Aubameyang, and it's just one touch, shot, bang, past Butland. All right, 1-1. I thought this game might go like the other game against Arsenal, 3-0, but apparently not. 1-1. Yeah, into Gray. That's a really good turn. Are we going to make it 2? That's a good save from Leno. Shot wasn't exactly in the corner like I wanted. Ball is coming back. Hendrick stays with it. He's going to have a shot, and that is straight at Leno. Campbell gets a pass to Gray. That was a really, really good pass. Diaz is just going to try to run forward. Waiting for a pass. Get it through Joe Allen. Joe Allen scores in the 38th minute. We make it 2-1. This man is only 73 rated, but I just can't bring him out of the starting 11. He's so good. He has the captain's armband as well. He just gets into really good spots. That is a very good finish from him. All right, 2-1. This game has been pretty even. We have just tipped the scales, and it's now 2-1. All right, into the second half, still 2-1. This would be a very, very big win for us. Another big win against another top team in the league. See if we can hold this lead, possibly make it 3-1. Would be nice. The way we're playing, we're looking like we are going to do that eventually. Campbell gets a shot, and we hit the post. Campbell again. Oh, Leno makes a save off the rebound. Oh, as I'm saying it, we should have made it 3-1. Martinelli plays that to Ozil. Ball in. Good save by Butland. And the rebound, I guess it's not a good save by Butland. He just puts it back into the danger zone, and Pepe scores. And he makes it 2-2. It's a good cross in from Ozil. But Arnholt gets very close to blocking that. All right, 2-2. This game has been pretty even, so I think a 2-2 scoreline at this point is very fair to both teams. Nautovic plays it into Joe Allen. Joe Allen for his second possibly, and it goes wide. Man, Joe Allen gets in so many good spots, but he does do that quite often where he puts it very far wide. All right, time is running out. So it might be one of our last chances. It's a good pass through to Gray. Out to Campbell. Gonna get it to Ndi. Di goes for a shot. Into the box. Oh no, that was meant for Campbell. That was meant to be a pass back to Campbell right behind him. And he played it to Gray instead. Oh, we would have won that. That would have been the game-winning goal. Campbell never misses from that spot if the ball would have got to him like I wanted. But it ends as a 2-2 draw. I guess that is a fair result. Can't be mad about that. It is away from home against a team in 4th place. Alright, so we actually have loaned in a right back. Don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm going to say Mulder. He played in Serie A. 71 rated, 21 years of age. He doesn't look bad. So that is Bauer's replacement for this season at least. So now we don't have to purchase a right back. He can play center back as well. He looks pretty decent. So that is our right back cover for Klein. Now we have to decide what to do with this money, and I have no clue. 10 million is such a weird amount. I feel like we were in this position last season. For 10 million is so weird because you can't really get a great player with that amount of money. Like we signed Bakuna and Camavinga, so I don't think we need any midfielders. We could sign like Harvey Elliott. He would be another player though that would need to grow a lot before he could actually be in the first team. Should we use that money on pre-contracts? That is another thing as well. Think about. Alright, we keep pushing it back, but we're going to push it back a little bit further. We're going to sim this game against Southampton. They are in 16th. So they've gotten themselves out of the relegation zone. Now Sheffield, Leeds, and Fulham are in it. But this game's at home. First team fully fit. Once again, a win or a draw. No losing at home to Southampton. Alright, Arnautovic scores in the 31st minute. It is 1-0. 70 minutes played, still 1-0. Hold this lead, hold it, and we do. So it's a 1-0 win at home. That is beautiful. Alright, so let's take a look at this team real quick. So, center backs, Twanzebe, Chester, Collins, and Lindsay. That is pretty decent. Fullbacks, Van Arnholt, Timon, Klein, and our new right back on loan. Pretty decent as well. Midfield, Hendrick, Allen, Ndiaye, Bakuna, Camavinga, Atibo. That is a very, very good midfield 6. There's no one there that I really want to replace. And then in terms of strikers, we have Gray, Campbell, Grant. I guess wingers and strikers are Arnautovic, Omuzu, Ibe, and Kent and Sousa. Honestly, immediately looking at this team, I don't think there's any spot where I'm like, oh, we definitely need a new player in this position or even backup. I would say maybe that we need a new winger. Then again, Kent and Sousa are not even getting on the subs bench. Why I'm so undecided with this money. Should I just try to spend most of this money on pre-contract signings for next season? Because all the players that we're targeting we can't really afford at this moment with only 10 million. Like maybe Billy Gilmore. But then again, looking at his stats, I still don't think he's ready to make a difference in our team. Especially with Bakuna and Camavinga still on the bench. Alright, so I think this is what we're going to do. And a player that does have 6 months left on his contract, I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's last name. Or his first name. His first name looks easier. We're going to try Elseed. Elseed from Albania, plays for Napoli. He's a right back, so say we bring him in on a pre-contract for next season. Then Klein can be the backup. The right back that we brought in on loan will play this season to be a backup. And then he will be our starter next season. And I don't know his overall, but he's valued at 25 million. So you know he's pretty good. At 26, still room to grow. So we're going to try and sign him up. Alright, so he only wants 48,000 per week. That is honestly not bad. You know what? We're going to do it. Elseed, as we're calling him now, we will learn how to say his last name. But we've signed a pre-contract next season. He's going to be our starting right back. I think that is a very, very good signing for next season. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. I think our team is very decent right now. And with only 10 million, I don't think there's any players that we could sign that would truly impact our team towards the end of the season. So we're going to use this money to instead impact our team next season. Players that we could bring in on a free contract. I'm not sure about Damari Gray, but I will think about him. But I am going to be looking around throughout the rest of the season. Try and find more players who have 6 months left. We can try and get some deals. But I think that right back signing is going to be very, very good. Because you know Klein isn't probably going to go up anymore. And I don't mind him being a backup. And then Elseed could be our new right back. I'm liking that. I'm really, really liking that. Alright, next game is against Spurs. We're actually in 9th place. Spurs are in 10th place behind us. So they are not having a good season at all. Alright, Omuzu, Camavinga, Collins, and Mulder come in for this game. Joe Allen scored the winner against Spurs at home the last time we faced them. So let's try and beat them once again. Alright, so that last Spurs game was pretty close throughout. We just won it at the very end. So I'm expecting a similarly close game here. Alright, this is some quick passing. Joe Allen is playing more of a cam this game. Camavinga is playing behind him. Wondering how he's going to do in that role. Muzu skips past one. Gonna shoot near post. Sanchez gets a good block in. Oh, that's a good pass. Butlin, please. No, Molina scores. Tottenham take a 1-0 lead. That was pretty much my fault. Kind of took Tuanzebe away from Molina. Pretty much made him free. Alright, 1-0, 15 minutes played. Gray plays that through to Muzu. Muzu, not many players to beat. He's going to take it himself. Shot is not good enough. Arnautovic. Camavinga. Oh, he almost got to that. That would have been very nice. Alright, start of the second half. Still 1-0. We've been knocking on the door, but can't quite get this goal that we probably deserve with how much we've been attacking. Alright, Campbell and Grant are coming on the wings. See what some fresh legs can do for us. Dele Alli. Bergwijn lofted in. That is cleared. Harry Winks into Aranguiz. Tuanzebe with another good block. Corner is crossed in. Collins gets that out. Can he win this a second time? No, he cannot. Into the box. That's a decent shot. Trying to get this out. Oh, it's going to be a rebound goal. Yes, it is. And our failure to score and make this game 1-1 ends up punishing us. And they go up 2-0. 10 minutes left. To be fair, they've played a lot better in this game than our previous meeting. We've had to rotate our team. That might be why we haven't played quite as good this game. But it's looking like it's going to be a 2-0 defeat. Ball into Joe Allen. Joe Allen almost makes it 2-1. Joe Allen plays that into Grant. We might possibly get one here. Playing that into Gray. Gray shoots it past Lloris, and we do get one back. Alright, 2-1. Only 2 minutes left. We'd be very lucky to even get another chance at goal. Oh, Campbell just steals that. We actually might. Camavinga. Plant to Campbell. Oh, Campbell misses that though. Is that going to be our last chance? We need to win the ball quick. We need to win it quick. Son is not letting it go. Oh, and that is full time. We almost made a comeback in the end. But it's a 2-1 defeat. I think Spurs deserved those 3 points. I mean, we had more shots than them, but couldn't finish our chances. That's the first loss we've had in a while, actually. That just shows how good a form we've been in. But our next game is in the FA Cup against Coventry. This should be a win. No complications to this game. Playing the second team, this should be no problem. In fact, we're just going to skip it. And it's a 3-0 win. Klein gets a red. Bakuna, Camavinga, and Sousa scoring once again in a sim game. Collins is up to a 72. That is very good to see. Gonna heavily train him in the rest of this season, hoping that he can be Chester's replacement for next season. Alright, so Elseed's scouting report has come back. He's 79 rated. That is really, really not bad. He's gonna instantly be our best defender next season. So I'm very happy about that. And he's 26, so probably some room to grow there. Alright, so final game of January is against Watford. They're in 12th, and if you look at the table, we're 13 points ahead of 12th. So unless we have an absolute disaster of a second half of the season, it looks like we're going to finish no lower than 11th. It looks like that. You never know. But a quick look, we are 9 points away from 6th and 6 points away from 7th. And then 4 points away from 8th, 2 points away from Spurs and 9th. So we've had a very, very good first half of the season. But we are going to finish January. We're not going to do any more transfer business. So we're just going to use that wage budget to try and sign players on a pre-contract for the rest of the season. I'll look for more as we progress through the second half of the season. So first team taking on Watford at home, hoping for a win here. As usual, I would like a win in this game, but I would take a draw. Sarr puts them up 1-0. Gray makes it 1-1. Gray then gets a red card. 85 minutes played. Is this going to end 1-1? And it does. So Gray gets 2 yellows, but it ends in a 1-1. I mean, I'd like to win that game, but a draw is not terrible. Now we're on transfer deadline day, but we're not going to be doing anything. And even if we have money left over this season with Pfeiffer's Realism mod, that money is carried over into our next budget. So hopefully that means our next season budget is going to be bigger. But we are just going to sim through deadline day, not going to sell anyone, not going to sign anyone. It was a very slow January transfer window. but I think this team has got us to where we are, sitting very nicely in the middle of the table. Don't think we have enough money to make any big improvements, so we're just going to save the money, try to make some improvements ahead of next season. I think that is the smarter thing to do. Alright, so transfer deadline day is over. We are now into February. Alright, so first game after deadline day is against Fulham. Pretty sure Fulham are bottom of the table. Yeah, they are. So we're going to sim this game as well. Just trying to make as much progress as we can in each episode. Gray is going to be out for this game, but Fulham, bottom of the table. This should be a win still. It looks like Grant is playing instead of Gray. This should be a win. Hendrick scores the first goal of the game. That is good to see. 1-0 up. Hendrick has been a surprise player for me, actually. I didn't think he was going to be that big of, have that much of an impact, and he actually has. Scored a decent amount of goals, and I think when he's in our starting lineup, he makes a big difference. Grant scores our second. 2-0 up on Fulham. It looks like it's going to be a 2-0 win. That is exactly what I wanted. And like I said, FIFA 21 is right around the corner. So I'm trying to make as much progress as we can in each episode. So I think to finish it off, we're going to sim this next game against Bournemouth, and that is where we will leave it. All right, Bournemouth, they are sitting in 13th. This game's at home. Once again, win or a draw. Win or a draw. That has been the theme of this season so far. Just no dropping points. And as I say that, Danjuma scores. This dude always scores against me. I have no idea who he is. He always scores whenever I play Bournemouth. Sim games, actual played games, it doesn't matter. And Solanke scores. It's 2-0. Okay, this game isn't looking good. We've had some decent sim luck, but we're going to lose 2-0 against Bournemouth at home. All right, that is unfortunate. All right, so this is where we're going to leave it. We are into March. We have the FA Cup round of 16 against Portsmouth, which we should win. And then West Brom, West Ham, and Everton. I think I'm going to play these games off camera. Probably Wolves, maybe Man United as well. We could possibly finish the season in the next episode. But that depends on the FA Cup, how that goes. Because that might be some extra games in between here. Now, I would really like to win the FA Cup this year. That would mean Europa League next season. That would be great for us. So definitely going to be focused on winning the FA Cup as well. But maybe 2 episodes left of this season. But we will see about that. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a great day.